So I was talking to a client of mine, and during the course of our conversation, she said to me, I want to know if I can be my own best friend. And that just pulled me up short. I had never thought of that. Am I my own best friend? I always see my best friend being somebody who's not in this body with me, who's outside of me, a girlfriend, a relationship. But when she said that, I thought about it, and of course journaled on it. Can I be my own best friend? What does that look like? What does that feel like to me? And what are the qualities of a best friend? And it was interesting. I had to see myself from a new perspective, a new point of view. And what that meant was seeing myself from within, not taking a lens, putting it outside of myself and shining it at my beingness and go, oh, Susan's all these things, therefore she would be a good best friend. No, it was going deeper within my heart, my mind, my inner wisdom, to really see myself from a new perspective, from a place of being my own best friend. And before I could do that, I had to really kind of discern for me what a best friend is. And so for me, it's somebody who's loyal, who holds my confidences, who listens without judgment, who gives me their wisdom when asked for, somebody who just loves me unconditionally, loves me in spite of my mistakes or any of that, and someone who just accepts me. So then contemplating, can I be my own best friend? My own best friend. And the answer was kind of cool. I thought, yes, I can be my own best friend. I have lived life long enough and navigated all those rapids in life, all the bumps and grinds and gritty, ugly yuck. And I finally feel like I am mature enough. I don't know. I have the ability to now see myself with fresh eyes, from a new perspective, from an inner perspective. And that was kind of amazing to acknowledge, instead of shopping outside of me for people that are loyal and honest and kind and loving, I can be with me, be with myself, and recognize that I am honest, kind, loving, all those qualities. So something to think about. Can you be your own best friend? And what does that look like to you? What does it feel like to you? Journal on it. And so the other part of this new inner perspective for myself is if I can sit within my inner wisdom, within my heart, and view myself from this new perspective of being all these things already, the kind person, not, there's like no more work I need to do to be these things. I already am that. And I would suggest that's true for everyone who's listening. You already are those things you think your best friend has, you already are those qualities you think you're seeking, right? Like peace or love or joy. You are already all those things. It's just shifting your perspective within yourself. And I've talked about perspective for, oh my God, umpteen years, shifting your perspective just 1 degree so you can see things differently, see things in the world differently. And, but doing it within yourself so that you can see that you already are those things you think you're not, right? All those amazing, beautiful, brilliant qualities that you may have been thinking you're not. You already are those things. And then becoming befriending yourself within yourself. Does that make sense? Becoming your own best friend, allowing you to see for yourself that you are those things. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm with a friend and I'm listening to their woe begone stories or their life issues, I know I have tremendous love and compassion and respect for my friend. So why not, as my own best friend, have that, feel that for myself? So that's the new inner perspective I'm playing with. I'll let you guys know how that goes. But the other thing is that came up in my prayer circle this week is the idea of endless supply, because of everything that's happening around the world and the appearance of not enough, the appearance of possible lack, the appearance of all these things. And we've talked about this on Empowering Chats, when there's an emptying out, it's not because you don't have anything. It means that there is an open vessel now for greater good to flow in, for divine supply, for opulence. Now, opulence for me isn't about, I get, for some people it could be, but for me, it's not about some fancy mansion, in a whatever, with tons of rooms and furniture. And, that's to me an embarrassment of riches. Opulence is a wealth of riches. And it doesn't necessarily mean the physical world, right? That you have things. The riches, the opulence, the riches that you have go back to are you your own best friend? Right? Because that's where your riches reside, within yourself. And if you can shift your inner perspective to see within yourself that you already are rich in peace of mind, rich in love, rich in joy, rich in creativity, rich in all these abundant, plentiful experiences that you live from within yourself. And so the outer world really has no hold on you, has no hold on us. It would be nice to be able to pay your bills and, and have money left over to maybe do something fun. Yes. But the truth is that source energy, the divine, is always flowing, right? Always flowing. That's affluence. That's confluence, where you come together in a meeting. And because divine source is going through you, is experiencing itself by means of us. So when we can go within and feel more connected to the truth of who we are, becoming our own best friend, seeing from an inner perspective, then we can have a greater enthusiasm for our lives. We can really focus our mind on things that captivate us and interest us and cause us to move forward in positive ways, not going down into that rabbit hole, that dumpster of despair and fear and resentment and anger and grief. Believe me, I've lived in, I go in there every once in a while, you guys. It's not fun. Don't do it, please. But how I get out is by remembering that my life is rich. My life is fulfilling. But I have to remember it. And but how I do that is by shifting my inner perspective within myself. What am I focusing on? That's part of enthusiasm. It's what are you allowing your mind to absorb? Is it old tapes that keep running? Is it family belief systems? Is it old wounding from when you were a child that just keep resurfacing because that's what your mind is attached to. That's what your mind is absorbing. So what if you shift your enthusiasm, the absorbing, controlling activity of your mind that creates a pursuit, right? So are you pursuing grief and sorrow and fear and anger, or are you pursuing freedom, brilliance, opulence? Are you pursuing happiness? Are you pursuing peace? So where's your pursuit? That's your enthusiasm. Oh my God, I got chills. Did you guys feel that? I got chills. Anyway, maybe it's just me entertaining myself within myself because I'm my own best friend. Hey, there you go. So this month we have just amazing people talking about what they're enthusiastic about, what they choose to focus on and why. And I really, really encourage you to listen to the shows this month and be inspired. Find your brilliance, find your opulence, become enthusiastic about your life, because really that's why we're here, to live life fully, to grow, evolve, and love beyond measure. And why not? That kind of feels rich and juicy to me. So before I close, wow. I want to thank my amazing team again for holding me throughout this last year, this last 12-month cycle, by doing the work that they do so well so that I could go within and investigate myself and heal myself from the inside out. And I want to thank my prayer circle of amazing healing women who said yes when I called them, when I asked, will you support me in healing? And they all said yes immediately. And we have been doing deep, deep inner work, not only for my personal health and well-being, but each of them are receiving a plethora of love, support, energy, rewiring because of our work together. And we know this group of divinely inspired women that the work we do with and for ourselves is also the work we do for the world. And that is our enthusiasm. So thank you. And thank you for listening. And look at your life from a lens of opulence, knowing that divine source provides everything you need all the time. Just shift your perspective a minute and witness that for yourself. Thanks for listening. And so it is. Namaste.